If you are a first-year PhD student or you are a prospective PhD student, you should watch this video without skipping any part from the beginning till the end. I have learned some life-changing lessons and I want to share them with you. Hello there, my name is Michael Akintayo. I set up this channel to inspire greatness and help you become a better leader of yourself. I create educative and inspiring content around finance, business, personal leadership, career, and education. If any of these resonates with you, you should stick around this channel. If you are committed to thriving in life and not just surviving life, you should stick around this channel. If you want to become at least 1% better each day of your life, you should stick around this channel. When I started my PhD 6 months ago, I never knew what I was signing up for. I had an idea of what I was signing up for, but it was not in any way connected to what I experienced. In the last 6 months, I've read tons of books, I've revised my drafts hundreds of times, I've had series of supervisory meetings, I've learned new research methodologies, I've met new people, and so on and so forth. However, here are some 6 life-changing lessons that have stood out for me. Number 1 life-changing lessons I've learned in the last 6 months is that the choice of your supervisor or supervisory team defines your PhD. A typical PhD is between 3 to 5 years, which means you should rather prefer to spend 3 to 5 years of your life with a supervisor that wants the best for you and not a supervisor or supervisory team that wants to prey on you. 3 to 5 years of your life is a huge chunk of your life and you better spend it with supervisors that matters. I've been lucky to have lovely supervisors, but that is not the case with all PhD students. I've seen some PhD students complain bitterly about their supervisor. So it is not just important to be accepted into a PhD program. It is just as important for you to do your due diligence before making choice of your supervisory team. Make sure you check out people that they've supervised in the past. What are they saying about them? What are the reviews about a particular supervisor or the supervisory team? Don't just say because you get funding, that translates to lovely PhD. No, beyond getting funding for your PhD is the choice of who you will be working with in the next 3 to 5 years of your life. So make sure that you put so much thought into who you've decided or you decide to be your supervisor. Most people consider the choice of school. People want to attend the Russell Group, the Ivy League schools for their PhD. But beyond lovely school, beyond high-rank school, is also great supervisors. Supervisors that are constantly pushing you. Supervisors that want the best for you, that want you to publish paper, that want you to have error-free work. Those are the best supervisors. Don't choose supervisors by popularity. Choose by reputation, by what they will do for you that you cannot do for yourself. So put a lot of diligence in the choice of your supervisory team. The second life-changing lesson is that it gets better with time. When you are starting your PhD, you will face challenges and you will likely be discouraged. But from experience, I can tell you that it does get better with time. I worked with PhD students and they often tell me that it gets better with time. So irrespective of the challenges you are facing right now or you will face at the beginning of your PhD, the same way an infant trying to walk, the infant falls, rise again and walk, is the same way you will rise and fall during the course of your PhD, especially at the beginning of your PhD. So don't give up at the beginning. There is light at the end of the tunnel if you don't give up. So whether that is your research aims and objective is not connecting, you might even have to change your topic altogether because the research gap is not as big as you think it is. You will face challenges at the beginning. But guess what? If you don't give up, it will surely get better with time. Research what you love or love what you research. That is the third lesson. You either research what you love or fall in love with what you are researching. Most people just think about the research gap without thinking about do I feel passionate about solving this research gap? There are loads of gaps, and our passion for research gaps differs from individual. The research gap you love to research will likely be different from the one I want to research about. So you must find a balance between researching what you love and loving what you research. Not everybody will research what they love, but it is important for everyone to fall in love with their research. The reason why lots of people drop out of their PhD is because they don't fall in love with your research. You have to burn the midnight candle. You can't burn the midnight candle if you don't fall in love with your research. You can't do deep work with your research if you don't fall in love with your research. So stop waiting for motivation. You have to motivate yourself to fall in love with your research. You have to motivate yourself. Fall in love with your research. If you are going to have a successful PhD, a PhD that will make a huge difference in the world and also in your life, you have to fall in love with your research. Whether you are researching what you love or not, you have to fall in love with your research. Number 4 lesson is that don't just network horizontally, also network vertically. I will explain what I mean. Don't just network horizontally, also network vertically. Horizontal networking are with your colleagues, and vertical networking are with people like your lecturers, the industry experts, people above you. So there must be a balance between networking with people that are your colleagues and not networking with people that are the experts. There is a balance for it. The reason why a lot of people struggle is that they expect the experts, their lecturers, the industrial experts, to do what their colleagues should be doing for them. Or they expect their colleague to be doing what the experts will help them with. So don't limit yourself. Spread your wings with your networking. Attend events to connect with experts. Intentionally stay in your research hub to meet with your colleague too. I've gotten lots of clarity by conversing with my colleagues. I've gotten lots of support from my colleague. At the same time, I've met people at events in the last 6 months that have been so supportive of what I'm doing. In fact, some people want to know, Michael, what are you working on? And I explain sometimes I've been able to refine my ideas by interacting with my supervisory team and with industrial experts. So don't just network vertically. Make sure you are also networking horizontally. Let there be balance. Don't restrict yourself. If you do that, you will be on your way to having a successful PhD and not a half-baked PhD. Number 5, be conscious of your destination, or I would name it destination consciousness. It is the act of thinking with the end in mind. It's the act of thinking with the end in mind and then reversing back to the beginning to see how you are going to get till the end. Whether you like it or not, your PhD will end. Whether that is in 3 years or less or more, your PhD will end at some point in your life. It is important that you start thinking of the end of your PhD right from the beginning. This will help you to know what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, what you should be paying more attention to and what you should be paying less attention to. The mistake a lot of people make, especially PhD students, is that they wait till when they're about to end their PhD before they start thinking about their plans after PhD. It is important that you start thinking from the beginning. What are the things you want to do going forward after your PhD? What are the things you want to do? You have to start asking yourself from the beginning. Now, you don't have to have the answer at the beginning, but you must not stop thinking about it from the beginning. It helps you focus. It gives you clarity. It helps you know the skills you should be building while doing your PhD. It helps you know the type of people you should be talking to. It helps you to know people you should not even be talking to. So have destination consciousness. Start with the end in mind, then reverse engineer back to the beginning. Then start figuring out what are the things I must do to get to that end I have in mind. For example, if your plan is to go into the industry after PhD and not stay in academia, you have to start thinking about it. What are the industry languages? How do people even get into that industry? What have they done? What can I start doing to prepare me to get to the industry? How can I write CVs to fit into that industry? And so, if you're in academia, what are the research areas I should be focusing on? Who should I be talking to? Who should mentor me? You can't get answer to all these questions if you are not even asking the question in the first place. And you can't answer the question if you are not thinking with the end in mind. So make sure you are thinking with the end in mind from the beginning of your PhD. Lastly, number 6 life-changing lessons I've learned in the last 6 months is that you have to explore other interests. Think of your life as a system that has different parts. The mistake some PhD students make is that because they are doing a PhD, they stop focusing on other areas of their life or other interests that they have, which leads to burnout easily. So be intentional about exploring other interests. Take on new hobbies, learn new skills, volunteer somewhere. Make sure your life is not just about your PhD alone. Make sure you live a life of balance. Your emotional life, your spiritual life, other aspects of your life must not suffer because you are doing a PhD. One of what I do personally is to take some days off PhD. I tell myself, today I'm not doing anything related to my PhD. I just want to do any other thing left. You can have like 1 or 2 days a week where you just disconnect from your PhD and connect with other interests that you have. So don't let your life revolve around your PhD alone. Make sure you are doing something different. So it's been 6 months and 6 lessons or life-changing lessons that I've learned in the last 6 months. I hope this adds value to you. I have lots of resources that will help you in other areas of your life, your finance, your business, if you have one, your career. Make sure you check out michaelakintayo.com. In addition to subscribing to this channel and liking this post, make sure you are always checking www.michaelakintayo.com. I have free resources for you. I have paid resources for you. Don't miss out on any. Check out michaelakintayo.com right now and you will see the difference. I hope this adds value to you. If this adds value to you, make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you share with a friend, or you know a PhD student, make sure you share with them. See you in the next video. But before then, check out other videos on this channel. I've attached some videos that will be super helpful to you. Check them out. See you in the next video.